Hi, everyone. I'm Olga Villaverde.
Good morning. I'm Amber Milton. Welcome to the Balancing Act.
All right, this one word, stress. We don't like it, and it can wreak havoc with our skin, our health, and so much more.
I am a New Yorker, so boy, don't I know. But today we have a way to test for your stress. Plus, we've got ways to improve the overall appearance of your skin. I can't wait to learn all about that.
I'm going to take that test, so we'll see what happens. Also, your finances can certainly stress you out. Hello. We have some tips that may help you out.
And how diagnostics are leading the way for early detection and diagnosis. The Balancing Act starts
right now. Is it possible to reduce the risk of disease, slow down the aging process, maybe even capture the fountain of youth? Here to talk about what we can do to achieve optimal wellness and possibly help us turn back the hands of time is CEO John Gormley and Dr. Ray Akers, Chief Scientific Officer. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so I love talking about turning back the hands of time. I love this because I'm aging. And speaking of aging, Ray, let me bring you in. When it comes to anti-aging, health and wellness, we're hearing buzzwords like free radicals, oxidative stress. What are those?
Well, free radicals are the normal byproducts of everyday life, and they're toxic.
Okay.
And antioxidants neutralize those free radicals. So when you're in oxidative stress, that means you've got more free radicals and not enough antioxidants to balance them out. Not good.
Not good for the body. So how can you tell if oxidative stress is occurring? How do I know if it's happening to me?
Well, I don't think it's happening right now.
No?
I hope not. But in any event, oxidative stress is the basis for all age-related diseases and aging. So the symptoms of aging would tell you if you have too much oxidative stress. Things like wrinkles, muscle joint pain, perhaps a little foggy mentally, those kinds of things.
So the more you have of that, the more oxidative stress you have in your body.
That's correct.
All right, so John, this is where I bring you in. How can I test, or how can anyone out there test if they have oxidative stress in their bodies or their levels?
Well, we're really excited to tell you about our new product that we just brought out on the market back in June of 2016. And it's called OxyCheck.
Okay.
And it's a simple, minimally invasive test. It's a breath test. You blow into it, and it gives you an oxidative measurement or scorecard.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, relatively easy to do.
Okay,
and
you have it here.
Yep.
Ray, tell me how it works.
Well, it works on a tablet or mobile device. So first thing you need to do is download the Breast Scan app.
Okay.
And then once you have the app, what you then do is take a test cartridge. Now in this cartridge is a specially formulated reagent that will turn a color in proportion to the amount of free radicals in your system. So the higher the score, the more free radicals, and the lower the score, the better off you are with oxidative stress.
So all you have to do is blow?
That's correct. So the app itself will walk you through all the steps that you need to do to get a test result.
Okay.
And I'll help you do it.
Okay.
So here's a test cartridge now.
So you've already done all that for me?
Yep, it's all ready for you to go.
I'm already getting stressed out? Okay, so I just blow?
Go ahead. Just blow into it.
Okay, and you're going to tell me when to stop?
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, that was good blowing there.
That was stressful enough, wasn't it?
Okay, yes, results please.
Now, we put it in the Breast Scan link, which will send a Bluetooth signal to the Breast Scan app.
Okay.
And come up with your test result.
What do I got?
Not bad.
You got a 464. So this is graduated from a scale from 0 to 1,000.
Oh.
A 464 is in the middle range right there.
Because realistically, everybody has some sort of stress.
Everyone has it within their body here. The lower, obviously, the better.
But I'm in like mid-range?
You're in mid-range right now. And we actually put a prescriptive diagnosis on there that you would go back to your health and wellness coach or your physician, and they would walk you through your regimen of, diet, exercise, or an anti-supplement that you're currently using.
Now, what happens if, let's say, I would have gotten I don't know, 900, like a really high level, then what?
That's when you would need to have a consultation with your physician or your health and wellness coach, and they, again, could put you through the proper regimen of diet, exercise, or nutritional supplements.
So this is a great way, John, in all honesty, to monitor where you are today to help prevent maybe what you don't want to have tomorrow.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what OxyCheck does. You baseline your score, you monitor it, you measure it, and in conjunction with your physician, you alter it based on diet, exercise, and antioxidant supplements.
And it's so easy.
It is simple.
So you don't
know.
Very
simple to do.
Unless you blow. There you go. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Very much.
Well
Appreciate it. Thank you. I just made that up. And to find out more information about the OxyCheck test, go to their website, or you can also go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Ladies, it's time to talk moisturizers. With so many on the market, it can be a bit mind-boggling. But what if we understood more of the science behind the skincare products we buy? It may not be so intimidating anymore, confusing, right? So here to help us understand the ingredients needed to make the most effective formulas are Parand Salmasinia, Vice President of Personal Care, and Sonia Dawson, Marketing Director of DSM Personal Care North America, a company dedicated to, well, making us all look more beautiful. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who doesn't want to look beautiful, right?
Exactly.
You ladies look stunning this morning.
Thank you.
Parand, let me start with you. And let's be honest, without science, you really can't have any beauty products, right?
You're absolutely right. Without science, you cannot have beauty products. We think of ourselves as the unsung heroes behind the beauty products. Our company, DSM, is an innovative research and technology company that partners up with leading beauty brands in order to help design and create ingredients that are safe and effective to be used in the applications for hair and skincare. So there's an army of scientists, there's a lot of research and testing that goes into this to show that the products are effective and in fact safe. So at the end of the day, when someone goes to buy a product on the shelf and it's been formulated with our ingredients, we want to be sure that we deliver on the promises that is made behind those ingredients.
And the ingredients are imperative, and we're going to learn more about the ingredients in just a second. But Sonia, I want you to tell me, I guess, the difference between the hydration and moisturization. Are they both necessary, one more than the other?
Well, actually, they're related, right? So moisturization is really simple. If you splash water in your face, you're moisturizing it.
Sure.
But that can flash away in a matter of seconds. What you really want is hydration, which is sustained moisturization.
To keep us more beautiful in the end.
There you go. That's right, exactly.
Parand, going back to the ingredients, so when I go buy beauty products, and again, there are just so many out there, what ingredient or ingredients are imperative to have?
You should look at the ingredients list. It's very helpful, but the name that you should know is Pentavitin.
Pentavitin?
Pentavitin.
What's that?
Pentavitin is a superstar moisturizer. It's an all-around moisturizer.
Superstar
Moisturizer. It has an intelligent hydration system. So not only works as a moisture magnet instantly, and it brings moisture to your skin right away and deep hydration as well, it goes on to balance out the natural moisture factor in your skin. And you know why and how it does that? Because it has skin identical moisture complex ingredients in it. So it not only works as a moisture magnet to instantly bring hydration to your skin, it also goes to the deeper layers to bring hydration. And at the same time, it works with the skin natural moisture level to maintain and balance that. We have tested it against its competitive ingredients, and you can see the skin moisture is maintained up to 72 hours.
So how can you track the efficacy in terms of how effective it is?
So there are many ways that you can do that, but we actually created a special model. So we worked with a research institute to create a special model called 3D moisture mapping. So what you're actually looking at is the moisture profile for different women. So we actually did this for over 100 women of all different skin tones, and we looked at the moisture pattern. So where you see a very light color, light yellow, orangey color, those are drier areas of the face, whereas if you see a really rich blue, intense color, that's showing you where the area of the face is very hydrated. And what you can see is that that moisture profile is very different when you look at different skin tones, but it's also very different even on the same face. That you can have significantly drier areas in certain parts of the face and very hydrated areas in others.
Which is very helpful because you can see exactly what's going on, right, Parand?
Yes, absolutely. This, you can see the variation in the skin from the cheek to the chin to the forehead. It's fascinating science.
And this Pentavitin ingredient can really make a difference. It's a game changer.
Absolutely, it's a game changer. It can show, we have done studies, it shows that it is absolutely superior to its competitive products, and it sustains the skin's healthy, natural moisture factor all the way up to 72 hours.
And is this why you two look so fabulous and beautiful? Because I love your skins. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of makeup.
Now you know the secret.
Now I know the secret, and I'm going to look into it. Thank you so much. Great information, and thank you for your time. So for more information about Pentavitin, go to dsm.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
I love knowing a new ingredient that can help take care of our faces. And now we've got some financial advice that everyone can use.
The best part of the local lending institution was how flexible they were and also how friendly they were.
One of the things that I found most helpful was that obviously the mortgage rates were lower. And so I was like, okay, let me dive in more, let me learn a little bit more. And then when I learned about this lending institution was the fact that they kind of laid everything out for me. So they were kind of walking me through the process, but at the same time letting me know these are the steps that it's going to take in order for us to close on this property.
When it comes to big money decisions like a mortgage or a refinance, going local is just what our next guest suggests. Joining me is John Stacchetti, Executive Vice President from Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, so let's go over this. Federal Home Loan Bank System, what is that?
The Federal Home Loan Bank System consists of 11 banks that were mandated by an act of Congress, but going back to 1932, with the mission of providing funds to support home ownership across the country. So there's one bank in each of 11 districts, and it covers all 50 states and all the U.S. territories. And we source funds, dollars, from markets and make them available to individual local lenders, community banks and credit unions, who then use the funds to lend to borrowers who buy homes.
And you just mentioned community banks and credit unions. How do they benefit from it?
They benefit very directly because they are actually members of the Federal Home Loan Bank system, and we work with them closely to support their needs. And those needs include funds that they then again make available to local members of their communities. And we do that either by providing advances to those members, or we have a mortgage purchase program that buys loans from those banks once they've originated those loans, with the idea that then the funds that they get can be reused in the communities.
And John, what about the average person? How do they benefit?
The average person benefits directly or indirectly.
Okay.
And the direct part is when those individual members, again, the local lenders, make those funds available to the individuals. The average individual then gets a lower rate mortgage that they can use to buy that home that they've always been looking to buy. We also make available grant money that is available for affordable housing initiatives or down payment plus kind of programs to help people directly. Indirectly, because we support members and because those members make funds available for communities, it strengthens communities, and so you really have the communities across this country that are made stronger, and it benefits the individuals that are in those communities.
What are the advantages, John, of going to a local lender?
When you're working with a local lender, you're working with people who you know, people who are your neighbors.
People who care.
People who care about you.
Looking out for you.
Absolutely.
So important today.
Absolutely. And the earnings that come out of those activities are reinvested right back into the communities. And so it really is a win-win all the way around.
Thank you so much for your time. Great information.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And if you'd like more information, you can go to mymortgagelocator.com. That's mymortgagelocator.com, or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Are you struggling to follow a weight management program, having difficulty staying motivated? Well, today we've got encouraging ideas that'll help you put knowledge into action. Here to talk about the 5 R's of motivation is weight loss specialist Dr. Jamie Ard. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
Let's talk about motivation. It's a big word, but it's a little bit more complex than just wanting to do something, right?
Oh, absolutely. Motivation means having the will, but sometimes not knowing exactly how to do it. You need some help sometimes.
And you've got some basic questions that we need to ask when it comes to weight loss. So here are your 5 R's of motivation. Ready?
Ready.
Number 1, relevant.
Is this relevant to me? If you live in America right now, your weight is relevant to you.
Risks.
What are the things that my doctor's been warning me about that might happen if I don't lose weight? Diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues.
Important. Rewards.
What happens if I do lose weight? Can I ride that roller coaster, or do I not need to have that seatbelt extender?
Roadblocks.
What are the things that are keeping me from being successful, and should I get some help?
And the last one is remove.
This is where the help comes in, to help me remove those roadblocks or work around those things.
So once we've determined that we're ready, what kind of program do you recommend?
I like to recommend medically managed weight loss programs, medically monitored weight loss. And what does that mean? So that means that you're going to have professional supervision as you move into losing weight. So OPTIFAST is a great example of a medically monitored weight loss program.
OPTIFAST.
Yes.
Tell me more about it.
OPTIFAST is a medically monitored program that is typically 26 weeks in duration. So you're going to get a full course of being able to learn how to lose weight, not just make lifestyle changes, but really learn how to make those behavior changes.
Is there food involved?
Yes, OPTIFAST uses a complete meal replacement program. What that means is you're going to have shakes and bars and soups, these types of products that are going to allow you to, let's say, take a vacation from food. So you don't have to worry about what I'm going to choose or what I'm going to cook. That allows you to be successful in the early going and then rebuild your plan, your dietary plan, to be successful long term.
Doctor, who's the right person for this program?
Individuals who benefit most are typically those who have a lot of weight to lose, so 50 or more pounds. Typically you've got more medical conditions related to your weight, or you've had difficulty losing weight in the past and really need some help being successful.
And what are the things that help people succeed with this OPTIFAST program?
Number one is complete nutrition and the meal replacement. So the meal replacement product that OPTIFAST provides is recently reformulated to be more appropriate in terms of protein content, in terms of carbohydrate content, and it actually allows you to be satisfied throughout the day, provides complete nutrition. The other thing that's really important is the medical supervision. So having a professional who knows how to help you get over those hurdles and those roadblocks.
Holding your hand, if you will.
Exactly. And then the last thing, which is probably most important, is the lifestyle education and the counseling that comes along with that to really help you get past the point of those mental hurdles that keep you from potentially sliding back.
And speaking of hurdles, what about those people? How do you help them when they get discouraged because they've lapsed?
Well, what we help people understand is that this is normal. This is part of the process of losing weight, but it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And so that if you can continue to help yourself get back up and get back on the wagon, you'll do just fine.
Great information. Doctor, thank you so much.
I am so glad to be here. Thank you.
And for more information about this weight loss program or how to find a clinic near you that offers the program, go to OPTIFAST.com or our website, thebalancingact.com.
Did you know that maintaining your car's cabin air filter is just as important as an oil change? Let's face it, when thinking of car maintenance, the quality of the air in your car is usually the last thing that comes to mind. But cabin air filters prevent harmful allergens, pollutants, and unwanted airborne particles from entering the vehicle's interior and keep passengers protected. In order to keep you and your car breathing easy, a functioning cabin air filter is critical. So, how do you know when it's time to replace your car's cabin air filter? A common symptom is when your car starts to smell dusty, dirty, or musty, kind of like an old wet towel. The smell may become worse when the air is turned on. Another symptom is poor airflow or loud noises coming from your air conditioning. Bosch Auto Parts recommends replacing your cabin air filter every 12,000 miles. Almost half of the vehicles that come equipped with a cabin air filter are located inside the glove compartment on the passenger side of the vehicle under the dashboard. Simply opening the glove box door, removing or dropping the door will expose the location of a cabin filter. There should be a plate that can be pushed and pulled out. So gently remove and replace with a new premium cabin air filter from Bosch. They are the first company that provides a cabin air filter that meets the HEPA standard. Always refer to the vehicle's owner's manual for all installations and locations of cabin air filters. A breath of fresh air. Time to enjoy the ride. For more information about Bosch cabin air filters, visit BoschAutoparts.com or our website, thebalancingact.com.
Can you believe my numbers were within limits in that stress test?
No. I mean, I would have thought that they would have been much more, only because you're high energy.
I know, but yet,
stressed out.
Listen to this. Our producer, Jeannie, she's like really calm. Her number was off the chart.
You know, but she always plays it so cool.
We drive her crazy.
I couldn't believe that I've worked in beauty forever. I never heard of Pentavitin.
But I'm going to look into it because
we need all the help that we can get.
I do.
So do I. I'll take it all. And remember, guys, if you want to know more about this stuff, you can always head to our Facebook page and, of course, our website because we've got lots more there.
We'll see you next time.